What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the EFL YouTube channel. It's match day 3, so we have another 5-minute preview here on the channel. And this one is actually coming out on Tuesday when they're supposed to come out on time. I know it's a rarity, but I have just finished my university studies completely. My postgrad is done, my undergrad is done. I am finished. I've got a bit more time on my hands at the moment. So here we are, on time for match day 3. Match day 3, though, Carlisle take the trip down to Milton Keynes to the Stadium MK to take on MK Dons this coming weekend in a game that I think will be very interesting. MK Dons haven't had the best start to the season. Carlisle, of course, just coming off a win that will hopefully boost their confidence a lot, keeping a clean sheet against Barrow and everything. But let's meet the opposition then in MK Dons. They are, of course, the Dons, and were founded in 2004. But the less said about that, maybe the better. That's maybe a video for another day, because there's a bit of controversy around that, isn't there? But anyway, their current manager is Mike Williamson, and Stadium MK holds 30,500. That's a whopping capacity for League 2. And from Brunton Park to Stadium MK, it is a 532-mile round trip, which will take you around 8 hours and 46 minutes. So safe travel to any Blues fans heading down to Milton Keynes this weekend. Carlisle currently sitting 15th in League 2 then, with their previous 5 games being a 1-0 win over Barrow, a 2-0 defeat in the EFL Cup against Stoke, a 4-1 defeat at the hands of Gillingham, a 2-1 pre-season win over Stockport, and a 2-0 pre-season defeat against Gateshead. MK Dons currently sit in the relegation zone in 23rd with a 2-0 defeat against Colchester last weekend, a 5-0 defeat against Watford in the EFL Cup, a 2-1 opening day defeat against Bradford in League 2, and then their pre-season fixtures was a 1-0 defeat against Plymouth and a 1-1 draw against Portsmouth. So they haven't actually won in their previous 5 games. But last time we met was in February 2019, hashtag 8K for MK, where Carlisle actually got 10,000 people in the building and we got beat 3-2. I remember that game. It was the first time I've ever left the game early. I left as soon as Hamilton Hope scored. We literally got into the car park and then we hear the crowd roar when Hamilton Hope scored. But yeah, 3-2 the last time we met back in 2019, a long time ago. My starting lineup, though, would be an unchanged one. I don't see any reason to change it. You know, it was a very good performance against Barrow. We were very solid against Barrow. We didn't give them a lot in the midfield. You know, we shut them down very early. We played some decent football at times in the game. So I would keep it exactly the same. The only change that might be enforced, Terrell Thomas obviously went off in the first half, so you may be looking at a Sam Lavelle coming in that centre-back role instead of Terrell Thomas. But if Terrell Thomas is fit, I would keep Terrell Thomas in the team. But if he does need to be swapped out, then, of course, just, you know, you put Sam Lavelle in for Terrell Thomas. That's what I would go with. What would your squad predictions be? Let me know in the comments down below. If you would change it up, or would you keep it the same as well? I'm really starting to like the partnership between Charlie Wyke and Dan Ajayi up top. So hopefully they can bang a couple of goals this coming weekend. But looking at goals then, let's have a look at my match day predictions for this match day. And there, as you see, Walsall, Gillingham and Bromley in the top 3. Brilliant start to season for Bromley. But then we've got Crewe 0, Swindon 0, Tranmere 0, Walsall 1, Barrow 1, Port Vale 1 in a repeat of their EFL Cup game. Bradford really lucky enough to get 3 points against Salford at the weekend. That definitely did cross the line. And as I say, Bromley with a fantastic start to the season. I went with a 2-2 between them two there at Valley Parade. We've then got Cheltenham 1, AFC Wimbledon 1, Colchester 2, Harrogate 1, Doncaster 2, Morecambe 0. Chesterfield having a fantastic start to their season. I went with a 3-1 over Salford there. Fleetwood 1, Gillingham 0, Carlisle 1, MK Dons 0. Newport 2, Accrington Stanley 1, and then we've got a Thursday night game, very odd there, but we've got Grimsby 0, Notts County 0. Now I am going with a 1-0 for Carlisle. You know, MK Dons have had a poor start to the season. Hopefully this isn't the moment where they start their season with a win. But I think with the confidence coming off the win against Barrow, we can hopefully take that into the MK game. And you know, just start the game really fast, start the game well. Hopefully nick a goal with the, you know, that strike partnership, and hopefully boost our confidence and go on a little run of form. But that's my prediction. What are your predictions? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow my socials at EFL YouTube. And I'll see you in the next one.